Hi, I'm Daniel Lucas.
Hi, I'm Karen Deloach.
This is Coaching 101, a space for growth, accountability, and transformation, where insight meets action and people learn to move forward with purpose. And well, for sure, this episode will bring you a highlight to all coacher or coaching people out there, because our topic is all about everyone needs a coach.
Yes, it was famously said, I think, by Bill Gates, everyone needs a coach. And I think we can answer the question, well, why does everyone need a coach? And that's one question. But one of the questions I wanted to talk about first was, what's the difference between a coach, a mentor, and a teacher or advisor or consultant? What's the difference? What makes coaching different than a teacher or mentor? And so I wanted to talk about that, just three different categories of helps that you can get when you need it. So coaches are facilitators. They are action oriented. They have steps. They have ways to show improvement, both whether it's your physical, emotional, mental state. So coaches have very practical suggestions. Now mentors, they're more of an advisor. You know, I can tell you a wise way to go and to move with this, or teacher giving you the tools you need to move forward. And consultants, they're more giving you delivering problem solving. Maybe that's what your consultants are there to help you solve problems. They're more like an implementer. And so what coaching brings to an individual or to a company is a picture of they see the big picture. They're seeing the whole thing and what the goals incorporate. And through that, they're going to help you find your way through to accomplishing the big picture.
Well said, Miss Karen. We ask people, everyone needs a coach because growth rarely happens by accident. A coach provides perspective that we often cannot see in our own. We are too close to our challenges, our judgment becomes limited. A coach helps clarify goals, remove obstacles, and focus on progress. With guidance, growth becomes intentionally or intentional instead of uncertain.
That's really good. Yes. And so one of the reasons that you need a coach is because that you want a way to reach your goals faster or with greater impact, or you need more clarity on how to get there because you're feeling stuck. Now we had a whole episode on what does stuck mean and how coaches
Mm-hmm.
can help you get unstuck. And I promise you, everybody at some point in their life has felt stuck in a rut. You know, rut is a ditch with no ends, you know, so you're stuck in a rut and you can't get out. And so coaches are people that can help you see the big picture to get out of the circumstances and move forward into the growth to achieve your goals. So that's one big area that can show that you need a coach at this point.
You need a coach indeed. So, coaches help unlock potential. Many people carry untapped potential without realizing it. A coach helps identify strength that maybe otherwise remain hidden. Through thoughtful questions and feedback, coaches encourage individuals to stretch beyond their comfort zones. This process builds confidence and clarity. Unlocking potential often begins with someone believing in you.
That's good. It's absolutely true. They're not trying to necessarily solve your problem. They're trying to help you ask the right questions to help you solve them. for you to find the answers for you. And so coaches are really good at directing the person's thoughts and their attitudes towards their goals, and they're realizing it themselves. And that's part of what gives us confidence, when we realize that, wow, I can solve my problems, I can see the big picture. And so coaches have a way of encouraging, and that enables the self-confidence that Daniel's talking about.
Indeed, and people, we need accountability drives result. One of the biggest reasons everyone needs is a coach, or a coach is accountability. It's easy to set goals, but harder to follow through consistently. A coach ensures that commitment turn into action. Regular check-in motivate progress and discipline. Accountability transform intention into achievement. And of course, coaches provide objective perspective. We all hold blind spots that limit our growth. A coach offers an objective a viewpoint that is not influenced by personal bias. This clarity helps identify patterns, habits, and behaviors and hold us back. Honest feedback allows for meaningful change. Perspective is often the difference between stagnation and progress.
That was so good. That was a great episode right there. Everything Daniel just said, why you need a coach and how they can help. A simple way to say it is, I can't see the forest for the trees. Well, what does that mean? I'm bogged down, just as he's describing. I can't see my way out. And a coach is the
Mhm.
one that can say, okay, look here, look there. Okay, now what do you see? What can be changed? And so coaching is so invaluable to get us unstuck, to get us out of this kind of bind where we have let this outsider, someone outside of our world, look with their perspective and their experience and show us our blind spots. It was just like, oh, it's like light bulbs go off, and we can now move forward. And as Daniel said, it's not just good intentions, but it's actual progress that coaches can bring into coachees' lives.
Progress indeed, because if there's a progress, confidence grows through coaching. A coach helps build confidence by encouraging consistent improvement. When someone believes in your ability, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. Coaching provides support during uncertain or challenging times. Confidence grows when progress is recognized and celebrated. Encouragement fuels resilience as well. So, life and career challenges can often feel overwhelming because coaches help navigate those challenges. A coach help break a complex situation into a manageable steps. The structure approach reduces stress and improves decision making. With guidance, obstacles become opportunities for growth. Coaching turns challenges into learning experiences.
Learning experiences. And a good coach is always learning and improving themselves. And through their
Mhm.
own research, they can be encouraging the people they're coaching to develop their skills, their knowledge, and to do the research they need to get out of the woods successfully. And so self-study, and this is the kind of accountability that Daniel's talking about. Your coach is making you accountable for doing research, for finding the technical skills that you need, or the leadership skills that you need, what healthy habits you need. And these are all coachable things that they can be brought to the table by a really good coach. And so we see the need in our own lives sometimes for a coach, but well, who's a good coach? And that's what Dan is describing, somebody who is a good, encouraging coach. And there are times, it's not that we necessarily always need a coach, but we definitely all at times need a coach because they can help clarify, as Daniel just said, bring clarity to what our role is in the circumstance. What are our real true objectives? How do we operate with our own personal values? And how do we strategize to get there? So these are all things that coaches bring to the table to help people.
Well said, Miss Karen. Personal development requires structure as well. Growth without structure often leads to inconsistency. Coaches create frameworks that guide personal and professional development. This structure keeps individuals focused on meaningful goals. Progress becomes measurable and intentional. Structure supports sustainable growth. And of course, coaches encourage self discovery. Coaching is not about giving answer, but helping individuals discover their own. Through thoughtful conversations, coaches help uncover values, goals, and motivations. The self awareness leads to a better decision making. Self discovery strengthens confidence and clarity. Understanding yourself is a key to meaningful growth.
That's good, meaningful growth. And, whatever we're facing in our lives, and we may feel like we're unique, but the truth is there are others that have walked this path ahead of us. And that's what we're doing when we hire a coach or when we sit under a coach. We're looking to someone who's been there, done that. They've had the experience and they're asking us the right questions to find out where we want to go with it. And so they can be very useful in helping us to analyze where we are, where we want to go, and help us solve the problem of how to get there. And they're doing it by trying to encourage us to be the problem solver. And that is ultimately what we all need sometimes. We don't just need someone to tell us what to do. We need to figure out how to do it, how to get there, and what's the best path. And a coach can save us time, money, and all kinds of effort if we would listen and incorporate how they're leading us and what they're leading us to do.
Coaches strengthen leadership skills. Leadership is not limited to titles or positions. Coaches help develop communication, empathy, and decision making skills. These qualities improve both personal and professional relationships. Leaders grow through guidance and reflection. Coaching builds confident leaders. And of course, coaches help clarity and clarify purpose. Many individuals struggle to define their purpose. A coach helps explore passions, values, and goals. Clarity of purpose provides directions and motivation. When purpose becomes clear, decision become easier. Coaching aligns actions with meaning.
Action with meaning, not just action, but action with meaning.
Meaning.
Another thing is you need a coach who feels safe, who you trust is going to be guiding you in the right way. They will give you tough answers sometimes and deal with tough issues, and their accountability can be uncomfortable because change can be very uncomfortable. Getting out of your comfort zone sometimes takes a coach willing to be honest with you, and you can trust that they care about us and they're only thinking of our good, even if it's a bit painful to go through the process. Man, if it helps you achieve the goals you're looking for, it's worth it. And so they are doing an incredible job helping you through that stuck place by telling you the truth, what you need.
Yes, nothing but the truth. But the truth. And coaches support continuous improvement. Growth is not a one time event, but lifelong journey. Coaches help maintain momentum over time. Continuous improvement leads to a lasting success. With guidance, individuals remain focused on progress and coaching sustain long-term development. And of course, coaches provides encouragement during setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable in any journey. Our coach helps maintain perspective during difficult moments. Encouragement prevents discouragement from becoming permanent. Learning from setbacks strengthens resilience. Coaching turns failure into growth.
Wow, don't we all want that? Have our
Mm.
failures turn into growth. And I know as I struggle to be a better and better coach, I've taken classes because I want to be able to be better at giving advice and encouragement to the people that I'm working with. We all benefit from encouragement. It increases our levels of confidence and helps us with self-awareness, and it improves our emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, we've talked about before, is the ability to really understand who we are, what we're thinking, where we're going, and where we want to go. And so a well-trained coach, they will listen emphatically. They will provide constructive feedback and use powerful questions to help us to solve our own problems. So nothing is more empowering and supportive than a good coach who invites and then encourages a discovery. Wow, when the light bulb goes off, everybody is encouraged. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. And to wrap up our discussion for today, everyone benefits from coaching, as Miss Karen is talking about, whether in career, relationships, or personal development. Coaching offers value. Even the most successful individuals rely on coaches. Growth accelerates where guided by experience and insight. Coaching creates clarity, confidence, and consistency. Everyone needs a coach because everyone is capable of becoming better.
And that's what we're on, this maturing growth in our lives. And when we have a coach who holds us accountable, as Daniel was talking about, we're more likely to follow through with what they're saying if we know they're going to be asking us, hey, how'd it go? How did it go? Where'd you go? And so I encourage all of you, at some point, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you need the encouragement, find a coach.
Yes, find a coach, people, for sure. It will help you to lead you better and for successful growth. So, Miss Karen, would you like to plug in something?
Yes, and I would like to say that our own Daniel Lucas is a premier podcaster, and he will ultimately be coaching people who want to be podcasters on how to do a good job. So look forward to that happening. Maybe by next year, he'll be opening up the doors for those of you that know that you can do it and you want to do it and you need a coach. Daniel Lucas would be your man. And meanwhile,
Yes.
Daniel and I have other podcasts that we do together, including Bible Verses 101. We have Positive Parenting, and we have Love Letters, helping people who have questions about relationships. And we do all of these things to the glory of God.
Mm. Through the glory of God. We are doing like now 4 podcasts and we are adding 2 more. So all in all, what? 6 podcasts we're gonna do with Miss Karen Deloche.
No end, no end.
No end. And well, please do tune in every Saturday. We're live to all social media. We're doing Bible Verses 101 and Coaching 101 and Love Letters. And sooner or later, we're going to do Motivation 101. And of course,
Positive parenting.
parenting. Yeah, Positive Parenting 101 plus Homeschooling 101, which will be starting next week or next month. But tune in for that, and hoping for the best of all the podcasts that we are doing, because we're giving you all the knowledge and wisdom that coming from God. So, Ms. Karen, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, it's my privilege. Thank you so much, Daniel. And listeners, remember, we love you. God bless you.
What do you people? See you soon.